Welcome to today's hands-free, wrist-safe yoga practice. Let's go ahead and begin. So I'm going to start on sitting back on my heels. If this is an uncomfortable position for you, you may sit in a cross-legged position with the hips on the floor. So begin by placing the hands in the lap, keeping the spine straight but relaxed, and shoulders falling away from the ears. And we'll begin this practice by just finding a place of quiet and stillness within. Go ahead and slowly open your eyes. We'll begin with some shoulder rolls, so bringing the shoulders up to the ears, back and down. Inhaling on the way up and exhaling on the way down. And then reverse directions, so shoulders up to the front and down. Inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. Let the hands rest on the thighs. Take an inhale here. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. And inhale, lift the gaze forward. We'll move into some seated cat-cow. So inhale, bring the chest forward, tailbone back. Slight lift of the chin. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, chin, round the back. Inhale to lift the chest and chin. Exhale, round the back. And do this a few more times at your own pace. And come back to center. Go ahead and make your way to standing on your shins. Maybe separate the knees just a slight bit. From here, we will practice using our balancing skills to bring the right foot to the mat in front of you. So you're now in a 90-90 position with the legs. So you can stay in this position, or you can begin to shift the foot forward a little and then sink down into your low lunge. So wherever you are, breathe here. Hands can just rest on the front thigh. Last breath here. And then go ahead and lower the right fingertips to the block or to the mat. Just let them lightly graze the block or the mat. Lift the left arm and reach over to the right. Gaze can be down at the right hand. Last inhale. Exhale, bring the left hand, fingertips to the mat. Send the hips back, straighten the right leg. Toes flex towards the ceiling for half split. Breathe here. Last inhale. Exhale. And then come back to your 90-90 position. Place the hands on the hips and then send the knee down back to the mat. We'll do that on the other side. So practicing our balance. Bring the left foot to the floor in front of you for your 90-90 position, or you can begin to sink down into your low lunge. Hands can rest on the thigh. Breathe. Last breath. Exhale. Send the left fingertips to graze the mat or a block. Lift the right arm overhead and reach over to the left. Gaze can be down at the left hand. Last breath here. Send the right hand down to the mat. Send the hips back, straighten the left leg. Toes point toward the ceiling, half split. Folding over the left leg any amount. Last breath here. And then make your way back to your 90-90 position and send the left knee back to the ground. Take a breath here. Exhale. Place the hands on the hips and then send that right foot down in front of you again. So we're in our 90-90 position. Tuck the toes of the left foot. Lift the back knee off the ground to come into your high lunge. You can raise the arms overhead or keep them on the hips. Breathe here. Last inhale. Exhale, shift the weight into the right leg and drag the left toes up the mat so that the left foot can meet the right. Lower the hands down. Take a breath. Inhale, raise the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Hands can be resting on the mat, the blocks, or you can be grabbing opposite elbows. Take a couple of breaths here. Last inhale. Exhale. Inhale, roll back up to standing. Take the left foot back out long behind you to find your high lunge again. Raise the arms overhead. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, spin the left heel down to the center line of the mat. Open the chest, warrior two. Gaze is over the right hand. Breathing deeply. Drop the left hand down to rest on the left thigh. Front palm, right palm faces up, and lift the arm up and over, reverse warrior. Bending into the right knee still. Last inhale. Exhale, back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg and then spin the toes around to face the long end of the mat. Hands to the chest, so feet are wider than the hips. Hands to the hips, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold forward. Hands resting on the floor or on blocks. Keeping the neck and head loose. Last breath here. And on an inhale, roll back up to stand. Pivot the left foot to face the back end of the mat. Spin the right toes around. Find your high lunge on the left. Arms overhead. Breathe here. Last inhale. Exhale, send the weight into the front leg. Drag the back toes up to meet the front. Lower the hands down and take a breath here. Inhale, raise the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Taking a couple of breaths in your forward fold. And on your next inhale, roll back up to stand. Take a breath. Send the right leg out long behind you. Find your high lunge on the left. Raise the arms overhead. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, send the right heel to the center line of the mat. Open the chest up, warrior two on the left. Gaze is over the left fingertips. Place the right hand on the right thigh, left palm faces up. Inhale, exhale, lift the arm up and over, finding reverse warrior. Keep bending into the left leg. Last inhale. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Pivot to face the long end of your mat again. Legs are still wider than the hips, but this time face the toes out. Heels are in, toes are out. Take an inhale here, and exhale. Lower the hips, finding goddess pose. Hands can rest on the thighs or be in prayer position. Breathe. Keep pressing the knees back so they're not collapsing inward. Last inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, pivot around to face the top of your mat, pull the left leg back up to the top, find your mountain pose. Take a breath here, and exhale. Open the feet up a little bit wider than the hips and point the toes out. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Hands just lightly resting on the ground. And then begin to lower the hips all the way down, finding yogi squat. So hands can remain resting lightly on the floor, or you can bring the hands to prayer. Breathe here. Last inhale. Exhale, just let the hips find the floor. So now we're seated on the floor. Soles of the feet resting on the mat, and we'll find boat pose. So inhale, lift the chest, rock back on the sits bones, exhale. And then lift the shins towards the ceiling, arms can be out in front of you. You also have the option to straighten the legs. Breathe. Chest continues to lift. Last inhale. Exhale, place the soles of the feet back to the ground. Open up the legs, butterfly. Shake the legs out. And then we'll do that again. So rock back on the sits bones. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, boat pose. Last inhale. Exhale, soles of the feet to the floor. Open the knees out, butterfly. Shake out the legs. We'll do that one last time. So inhale to prepare. Sit back on the sits bones. Shins to the ceiling, arms out. Maybe you want to challenge yourself this time. Straighten the legs. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, soles of the feet to the floor, butterfly. Take the feet long out in front of you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, send the chest forward, tailbone back to find your forward fold. Hands can be resting anywhere on the legs or the mat. Neck stays neutral. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale. Lift the chest. Pull the right knee into the chest. Wrap the left arm around the right knee. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right. Right fingertips resting on the mat behind you. Gaze is over the right shoulder. Last inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Send the right leg back out long. And pull the left knee into the chest. Wrap the right arm around the left knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Left fingertips resting on the floor behind you. Gaze is over the left shoulder. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Place both soles of the feet on the mat and then make your way back to a reclined position. Pull the feet in towards the hips. Hands rest on the floor beside you. We'll move into bridge pose. So inhale here. Exhale, press the feet into the ground, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the hips. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips up. Breathe. Last inhale. Exhale, lower. We'll do that 1 more time. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the hips to the ground. Pull the knees into the chest. Rock gently from side to side. Place the soles of the feet back down on the ground. Place the left ankle over right ankle over the left knee. Hands or arms can be in goalpost or out into a T shape. Let the legs fall over to the left. And if it's comfortable for you, you can shift the gaze over to the right. And breathe here. Last inhale. Exhale, come back to center and switch sides. So left ankle will come to the right knee, and then let the legs fall over to the right, and then head can gaze to the left. Last inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Place the sole of the foot back down on the ground. Take the legs out long for Shavasana. Palms by your side facing up. And allow your breath to deepen. Slowly bring the soles of the feet back to the mat. Pull the knees into the chest. Rock over to one side. And then press yourself back up to a seated position. If it feels safe for you, you can leave the eyes closed. Returning to our stillness and silence. Take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose or the mouth. 2 more times. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose or mouth. Last time. Inhale and let it go. And slowly open your eyes. Thank you for practicing with me today. Bye.